On to the Dallas Stars. This is the 1993-94 Dallas Stars jersey, I believe. Again, very similar to the Minnesota North Stars, I call them the Wild, jersey that they had in their last couple seasons, last season I think, in Minnesota. With the exception, Dallas added the Texas state on the shoulder, which is really cool. They kept this design for quite a while once they got in Dallas. The only difference was they added the word mark Dallas up right above the star. Definitely want to get Mike Modano on this. And they actually just recently, the Dallas Stars just recently wore this for warm-ups on Retro Night a couple nights ago. It looked really sharp. So maybe down the line this could come back as a third jersey or something, or a Winter Classic or Stadium Series jersey or something, I don't know, but really nice. All right, back to this one, Dallas Stars again, number 36, of course, Jokinen. Scored 4 goals in this style jersey against the Avalanche, and just very, very cool looking jersey, very different. No green on here, it's all black with that gold color for the Dallas and all that. Kind of a college looking jersey, which a lot of people didn't like. I liked it. I'm happy they've kind of changed away from it, but I really liked it at the time. I still like it, but I'm happy they changed. I also have their 2007 era road jersey as well. So they had this one, and then they brought out this one, and then they made a white version of this to replace this one, which I didn't like. I liked how they had the two different styles for home and away. I thought that was kind of really interesting, really cool. They had the number up here on the front. I don't have a name on this one yet. At some point I'd like to get Daryl Sador, I think, put on here. Yeah, it's just a really cool looking jersey, I think. Again, there it is. I said I'm going to say it a lot. I like a lot of these jerseys. There's not too many jerseys in here that I don't like. There are a couple, but for the most part I love all of them. Including this one. Their current style of the Stars jersey. I think this one again is one of the ones that's better than the Adidas version. On the Adidas one, where it says Stars here, it says Victory Green. I don't like that. I think that's kind of stupid. On this one, on their home one, it says Stars. And on the white away one for the Reebok era, it said Dallas, which is just kind of a really nice, cool little feature. Love the shoulder logo. Eventually, I probably want to get either Roussel or Spezza put on here. Maybe Sagan. I wouldn't mind finding the white one, but it's a little bit harder now. But it's not impossible. Fuck, there's hairs all over these things sometimes. There we go. Yeah, moving on to Detroit. Alright, back to another sweater style. Nope, not that one. This one. Kind of resemblant of their Winter Classic one from '09 as well against Chicago. I believe this would be modeled after the Detroit Cougars. Yeah, I think so. We'll go with that. I would love to see this kind of brought back as a third jersey down the line. I love the D, how it's kind of the old school font. Just a sharp looking sweater. Just really cool. Alright, Reebok, their home jersey. I want to get Lidstrom put on here. I was kind of worried that I wouldn't be able to, just because it has the Reebok word mark as opposed to the actual like RBK kind of logo. But I did find out that Lidstrom, his last season, he played in the one that said Reebok as opposed to the logo. I believe they switched that out from the logo to the word mark in I think 2011. I think my math might add up there. I'll have to double check, but I did find a picture of him wearing that with that on the back, so I can get Lidstrom on here. I think everyone who has a Detroit jersey needs a Lidstrom jersey. Kind of already showed you this one, but I have the 2007 style Zetterberg jersey. Their road jersey. Just again, very, very clean, very sharp. I love this jersey. His name is very long. It was hard to get all the way on there, which is kind of funny. The only thing this jersey it's not screwed up, but I wish the A was moved over just a little bit more. It should be a little bit more over here, as opposed to over here. It's not the end of the world, but all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. What size is this? It is small. I thought for some reason it was a medium. Those are the only Detroit jerseys I have, only 3. I'm probably done with Detroit jerseys. I don't really need their Stadium Series one. If I could find their Centennial Classic one, I'd probably get that, but I think I might have lost my chance on that one. Moving on to the Oilers though. And this one here. Considered to be probably one of their worst jerseys they've ever had. But I don't mind it. It's definitely not one of my favorites, but it's really kind of different. It's forgotten about I think in 10, 15, 20 years even. People will see this and be like, whoa, I didn't even know they had something like that, because they are doing their best to try to hide the fact that they wore this. Definitely want to get number 23 put on here with Linus Omark, just because get a forgotten player for a forgotten jersey. I think that'd be good. Next was their switch when they decided they were going to try to fix the situation here. They bring back this style one. Just gorgeous. I hate the Oilers, but this is... I don't hate the Oilers, maybe a little bit, but this jersey is really something. I want to be a fanboy and get number 90, no, yeah, he wears 97, McDavid on here. He's just too good of a player to not get put on here, I think. Although I wasn't a fan of the blue one. Both the blue one and this one are a major improvement over their yellow, or sorry, not the yellow, the orange ones that they have currently and last year as a third jersey that they ended up wearing in the playoffs. I think this one is way better. And I do have my eye on getting the white Adidas Oilers jersey, which is probably my favorite jersey they've ever had. I like how they've kind of switched out the royal blue for the navy blue. It's really, really cool. Well, I need it because I need to get Jokinen put on that one. It's one of the teams I don't have him on. But yeah, I currently only have 2 Oilers ones. It was kind of weird buying an Oilers jersey, I'm not going to lie. I grew up my whole life hating the Oilers because that was the team my dad and my brother cheered for, and I didn't want to because I didn't want to be like them. But they have a nice jersey. Alright, next jersey is the 2011 style Florida Panthers. Obviously I got 36 Jokinen put on there. I think this was a really sharp jersey, and I'm happy they kind of went back to the red. I would love to get the 90s one with like Pavel Bure on it, but those ones are a little bit harder to find, and if you do find them, they're pretty pricey. I will get it at some point, just not sure when. But until then, this hold me over. And this was the cheapest jersey I got, I think. $20 at Pro Hockey Life. I don't know if they kind of screwed it up with the pricing or something, but $20. I bought the road version of that red one, and I wasn't planning on buying it, but when you find a jersey for $20, you buy it. Not sure who I'm going to get on here. Maybe like Michael Samuelson or something, or maybe Kovalev. I don't know. I'll decide that when I go to get it taken in. This jersey, their Reebok redesign, I think is one of my favorite jerseys. I do prefer this old logo here as opposed to this one, but that being said, I think this is a really sharp jersey. Again, this is one of the ones that I really prefer over the colored home jersey. Kind of resembles the state flag right in here, which is really cool, which they kind of have on the side here. I'll see if I can show you. And if you get like one of the, say you got Derek McKenzie or UC Jokinen or I think Ekblad wore the A, it would come with captain or alternate right above the Panthers word mark, which is really kind of something that no one else has ever done, and I think it's really cool. But I don't know, I love this one. I wouldn't mind getting the red one at some point, but yeah, this will do. This is awesome. All right, moving on to the Kings. This is I think the team I have the most jerseys for. At 7. Pittsburgh I might have 7 as well, but I really love LA jerseys. LA, Pittsburgh, Buffalo I think have had some of the best jerseys throughout their history. And we'll start off with the 67 style Kings jersey. I would definitely want to get a number put on there. No name. I'll just get number 5 put on here for Harry Howell, former Ranger. And I really like it. It's just really soft material. The logo, the colors, everything about it, I just like. Moving on to their 2007 style. This is probably my favorite one. This is one of the ones I probably like the darker one as opposed to the white one, but the colors, the silver, the purple, the black, everything about it. The shoulder logo here. It's probably one of my favorite logos of all time. Right up there. Definitely want to get someone put on the back of this, probably pretty soon as well. Just such a nice jersey. But I have their road version of that as well. The purple, the logo, everything, silver, it's really nice. Got number 47 put on it, Ladislav Nagy, and too bad he didn't play there longer, but oh well, he had a good career in the KHL after that. Just such a nice jersey. I love the numbers that they have, the name, how just the fonts. See if I can get a good shot of that there. I don't know. I think there's just so much cool little detail in this jersey, in both these jerseys, that I just really love. I would love to see them go back to something like this down the line. But after they had those, they switched to this style. Very similar to what they have now with Adidas, with the exception they got rid of the armpit stain. Love it or hate it, doesn't matter, it's gone. I got Gabrick on here. As soon as he got traded from Columbus, speaking of Columbus, that's the only jersey, only NHL team that I don't have. I need to get the Adidas one now because Jokinen, And I do want their Reebok white one, because I like that one a lot. But as soon as Gabrick got traded to LA from Columbus, I went out and got this one right away, and I got it right in time for the Stanley Cup run, and he won. He got his Stanley Cup, which I was very happy about, being a Rangers fan, that Gabrick finally got his cup, and I had the jersey to go along with it. I have their white version of that one as well. This is one of the ones that I prefer the black one opposed to the white one again. That doesn't happen too often, but I still like this jersey a lot. And then they brought back the 67 style for third, like a retro night type thing. I think they only wore it a couple times a year. They did bring back this one first in 2010 as a Reebok Edge jersey, but this one is not the Reebok Edge jersey, so I put it towards the front, because that would have been closer to what they actually would have worn in 67. This one is the Reebok Edge jersey, which they brought back in 2014, I think. So for that reason, I put that right in this spot. I do want to get Jeff Carter put on here. We'll get the name bar put on there, obviously. Not sure which one I like better, this one or the purple one. I kind of keep flip-flopping back and forth. I think this one's a little bit more unique, a little bit more different, so probably this one I would take. What is that? Yeah, this I guess would be considered their white one, so no surprise that I'd probably pick this one. Next is the Kings Adidas style. This is the Fanatics one, but I got Jokinen on here. Not play there for very long. I was very lucky enough to actually get it signed by him. I'll see if I can show you here. I went to the Flames Kings game. I got there super early, went down to the tunnel area where they come out after warm-ups, and he was kind enough to sign my jersey for me. So as a 26-year-old, I felt like I was 10 again. It was pretty cool. So thank you to UC for that. I really appreciate that. This isn't the Adidas one, this is the Fanatics one, based off the style of Adidas. The biggest difference I noticed between the Adidas ones and the Fanatics ones is the material. It's a lot softer, it kind of almost feels like a sweatshirt. It's very comfortable to wear, falling asleep on the couch watching a game, or going out and playing on the ODR or whatever. It's super comfortable. I do have a Fanatics versus the Adidas jersey comparison video coming as well. Might not be for a couple weeks, but I will get that out as well. Alright, so those are my 7 Kings jerseys. Alright, down to our last 11 here. Going to the Minnesota Wild. Another Pro Hockey Life jersey I got for really cheap. A few years ago, Pro Hockey Life, I don't know if anyone ever really notices, but a couple of years ago, they always had the jerseys kind of like on a huge stick thingy, and they just like twirled around slowly so everyone could kind of see them. They've since kind of taken that down, and when they took it down, all the jerseys that were on there got discounted because they were on there, so they were kind of dusty or whatever. And when I did get this, it was dusty. I just threw it in the wash, and it looked brand new. But I mean, it was brand new, but it looked brand new. It wasn't dusty anymore. So yeah, I got this one for really cheap as well. Pro Hockey Life's been pretty kind to me. I really do like it. Not my favorite jersey, but I do want to get number 47 for Marc-Andre Bergeron put on here. I love his slap shot. He was a good player. And pretty much how I play defense. Terrible. So moving on to the Minnesota Wild. Ooh, I had that screwed up. This one should have been first. Problem. The 2011 Minnesota Wild. Sorry, 2007, 2011, because it has the Reebok word mark on there. This is one of my favorite jerseys, probably my top 20 favorite hockey jerseys of all time. Just gorgeous. The colors, the Christmas colors, suit it. And the collar, again, it's kind of got that sweater-like collar that I showed with the Chicago jersey and Montreal coming up. Very, very nice. All right, put that in its current proper spot. I do have their jersey here. I had ordered this one off Full Moon Jerseys off eBay, which was recommended by Shannon from The Hockey Guy, and figured I'd try them. They were really cheap, $80, so I got them. Very impressed with it. One of the really cool things, again, the kind of the hanger effect they call it. Minnesota right in the neckline. The red. Eventually I'd like to get a name put on here because I think there's too much green, but I do like how the numbers that they have on here will be red. Kind of balances it out really, really nice, and I think this is one of the sharpest jerseys they've had. And Minnesota is probably one of the teams as well, with LA, Pittsburgh, and Buffalo, that have had some of the best jerseys ever, really. They just are always really sharp. Alright, moving on to the next original six. Montreal. Just one of my favorite jerseys they've had. I wish they would wear this as their road jersey currently, as their style. Kind of based off 1946. They brought this back in, I think, 2003 as a kind of like a retro night throwback third jersey type deal. I definitely want to get Cristobal Huet, number 39, put on the back of this someday. That one took me a long time to decide who I wanted to get on here. I was going to get Kovalev, I was going to get a number 4 put on here, or a number 9, or... it took me a long time to kind of come to the decision that I was going to get Huet put on here. But I really like it. I really, really like it. I wish it was a collar or a lace jersey. I mean, I wish it had the laces on here. Moving on to the 2015 Montreal Canadiens. From 2007 up until about 2015, they had a different collar, which I did not like. I thought it made one of the best jerseys, again, look really kind of shitty almost. Same deal with the Chicago ones with the Adidas collar. The collar can make or break the jersey, I think. And this is a perfect example. I'll see if I can put a picture of the old style collar on. But I think it's just such an improvement. I did get Nathan Beaulieu put on the back, and a couple weeks later he was off to Buffalo. So there's that. But I think it's one of the really, really best jerseys done. I'll show you this here as well. It's in French for the NHL for at home when they're playing in Montreal and in Quebec, which is French, obviously. And then when they are on the road, it has the regular English NHL. Just a really cool little feature. I'm gonna get just a number 9 or a number 4 put on here. No name bar, just for Richard or Beliveau. I'm not decided of which one. Even though they didn't technically ever wear this Reebok style jersey, I think it's probably the closest one that they would have wore back in the 50s and 60s, all that. Again, just a really sharp jersey, but I do prefer this one as opposed to this one for a road jersey. Moving on to this one, their Winter Classic against Boston. I was so excited when they wore this because it was so similar to this one, which is a little bit more of an updated. They put the logo of the world on the jersey, which they did back in like 1915 or something when they were the world champs. So I think that was kind of a really cool feature. I love the old style logo that they have on it. It's very soft, very felty. They put more of a sweater collar on there, which is really, really kind of cool. I do want to get Lars Eller put on the back, but the style of font that they have, the numbers that they have on the back are really hard to find the proper ones for. I do have an idea of where I can get them done correctly, but it might just be a little bit before I get that one customized. That's it for Montreal, but we're moving on to Nashville. This was the second jersey I ordered off Full Moons with the Wild one. I was very surprised to see this on here. I never thought I'd find this jersey ever again. This is the 2007 to 2011 Nashville Predators. I guess 2010. I love the silver on the shoulders. It feels really cool. Shoulder logo, really kind of badass looking. The piping, the striping, all of it, it's different. I think they did need a change from this, but it's just a really cool looking jersey. I would love to find the white version of this where it had the word mark Nashville and the logo was kind of in the triangle. That one will be pretty hard to find. But if I found this one, I do have high hopes I could find that one someday. No real idea who I want to get on the back of this. It'll be a little while before I decide. This is currently the only Nashville jersey I have, which breaks my heart because they have some of the coolest looking jerseys around. I do want to get a Kevin Fiala. I wouldn't mind finding a Radulov jersey. I could get Radulov on this, but I don't know if I would. I do have plans to get a Paul Kariya, like CCM style one at some point, but those are a pricey one. Again, I only have, for the next team, only one of them. The New Jersey Devils. I have white one, the Reebok style. Between CCM and the Reebok style, they really haven't changed much up until this year with the Adidas switch. I would really like to get the red Adidas one. I think it's really cool. But in the meantime, I'm very happy with this one. I have no idea who I want to get on here, but I will figure that out at some point. Moving on. New York Islanders. I have the road jersey here. It's got the logo on the back, which I was very surprised to see. I think they only had that for one season. I would like to get Nabokov on this one, I think. I really like Nabokov as a Sharks goalie, but again, kind of the case with the Turco Boston jersey that I want to get done. I have more important players that I'd rather get done with my Sharks jersey, so Nabokov can fill this. I do really want to find their 2007 up until, I think, 2010, 11 when they switched to these ones. Those kind of unique Islanders one that had like the number on the front, it had still like the stripes on the shoulder, had just the line kind of around the shoulder yoke as well. I really regret, I found it probably in 2012 when I still lived in Saskatoon, and I didn't buy it. It was really cheap. It was $60, but I was waiting for it to go even cheaper because I really didn't want to buy it for that price even. And now I'm really kicking myself because those jerseys are very hard to find. But, oh well, I'm sure I'll get it at some point. And the second jersey I have from the Islanders is their black one. They've tried black before. I'm sure they'll try it again. I love it. I think this is their best black one they've done. I like the stripes. I like just the NY. I like how it's subtle orange here. Right down here, that B. I think it's really kind of cool. Every time I see this, just at a quick glance, I think it's the Gatorade logo. Every time, just how it's got a little bit of orange in there. I like the blue and the orange in the collar. And Reebok tried to warn us with the collars that Adidas was going to do. They're the half color, which I'm not a fan of. But, oh well. So that's the first part of the. I have a whole second rack coming. I'll do that one probably right now as well. I have nothing else to do on a day off. Yeah. Thanks for watching the first part, and I'll see you in the second one here, guys.